Okay guys, what's up? Today I'm going to do my makeup because one time someone asked for a makeup tutorial and it got in my head. This is my makeup bag. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a disclaimer that I'm not very good at knowing the brands and things. But my friend, who really is into this kind of stuff, set me up with loads of things. So I would give her the credit, basically. What is going on with my hair? How is it that my hair is so short and I can still manage to make it look bad? Let's begin. I usually start with everything I have, by the way, is like at the end of its product, so there isn't much left. But this is Face Theory. It's a moisturizer. It's got SPF in it. It works for my skin. Please try as well. I'm talking you through my makeup tutorial because people have said that they like the ASMR of my voice, which is a pretty good compliment. I use this tinted moisturizer. Why am I shaking? Again, there's barely any left. There isn't like a beauty shop near me. There's not like a cosmetic shop near me, so I can't really. I'm squeezing them. There we go. And I know a lot of people use like brushes and stuff on their skin. I never seem to get the same kind of coverage that I get when I'm doing, when I just use my hands. So this is with the moisturizer on. This is my concealer. I don't even know the brand. I've had this forever, as you can tell. It's like basically run out, but I do live by it. And with this particular bottle, you get loads. I just don't know what the brand is. Anyway, put some a little bit there. I think concealer looks best when you've got moisturizer underneath it. Pimple I need to cover up. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, so, and that's the final look. Again, I'm just going to use my fingers and go in and blend that in. So I've started with a base of concealer, tinted moisturizer, and some moisturizer underneath that. Then, and I've been using my hands, so obviously clean hands. Then I'm gonna go in with my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. My friend got this for me for my birthday. She knows all about this kind of stuff. I don't, so I always get really excited when she gets me things because it's always really good quality. So I think I put a little bit too much there, but I'm just gonna blend it in. Oh my God, that's too much. Just gonna dab that on. And I don't need to use all the stuff that I put on my hand just now, but it does blend in quite nicely, so. And I need it to cover up my concealer. I don't know, like I think the skin on skin contact just makes it blend nicer. I think also the moisturizer does help because it keeps the skin just kind of, the skin is moist. Okay, so that's, I would argue that's more than enough. And that's the foundation. Then we have just some powder. Then I'm gonna go into my, again, completely running out Bobbi Brown palette. It's a matte sheer finish pressed powder, pale yellow one. I think my friend also got me this, same friend. I'm gonna just put the powder where all of the concealer is, and then it just keeps the concealer in place. It helps for the foundation too, but I mainly use it for wherever I've put concealer and like the redder parts, more oily parts of my face. And then just over that blemish. Okay, and that's kind of like the base done. Right, we're going to use a bit of blush and a bit of bronzer. I do usually use the same brush for them. Again, I think people would probably use different ones, but I don't know. I like this. Also, you guys asked for some longer videos, and now that I have the mic, I feel like maybe, basically this is a video you could fall asleep to. That's kind of the biggest compliment, I think. Is it? Well, I mean, I don't want to bore you, but I want to soothe you to sleep. That was a bit, don't know about that. Right, so that was using NARS blusher, by the way. Kind of like a because I've got yellow skin, so I've got to really like make the blood stand out. Then this Hoola Benefit bronzer. So I just put that over, almost over the blush, but just slightly more on the like cheekbone there. You can probably see that. Just kind of layering, building, not going in with loads immediately. And then I think just warming up the rest of the face a bit. Each to their own on that one, but I enjoy it. And then most people won't, this isn't good for your skin, but this is what I do. I use hairspray on my face. It keeps everything in place. Didn't mean to rhyme. Just a bit, just a bit. So then we're going to go in with the eyebrows. I actually lost the brush I usually use, so I'm using a bit of a one that I wouldn't normally use, but it's this one. It's going to go in with a really dark brown. And what I do is, to keep the straight eyebrow, I kind of like look down and like aim upwards, like at an angle, so that when I do turn my head like straight, it looks straight still. Yeah, this brush isn't ideal, but it will work for now. Like my eyebrows are kind of like brown black, so I'm just going to put a little bit of black over them just to match the colour of my roots. And that's how I do my eyebrows. Pretty straightforward. And again, going to go in with the hairspray. Okay, and then my eyelashes, my mascara. So someone gifted this to me recently. It's nice. But I always almost end up pulling out my eyelashes because I get really like Yankee with it. So I'm trying to, not Yankee with the two E's, obviously. Kind of see the difference. Eyelash curler. I'm not going to put any music in the background of this one, but if you guys would like music, let me know. It would obviously have to be royalty-free music, or mine, but it's not really background music. Or is it? Maybe it is. Let me know in the comments if you want me to put my music in the background. Okay, so that's my eyelashes curled. Again, mascara that's running out. It's the kind of one I used to use when I was like 16, but I kind of swear by it. So I was told not to pump, but to twist. You want to get all the mascara from the edges. While the eyelashes are still curled, I'm just going to go over them. I don't wear fake eyelashes just because I just couldn't, I was really bad at maintaining the habit of wearing them often. So I just kind of gave up. Okay. Kind of see the difference. Sorry, this is taking a while. It's Friday 13th, actually. Apparently it's just luck. It doesn't have to be bad luck. Okay, so that's my eyelashes done. I've got a bit of mascara on my eyebrows and the powder didn't work because the concealer's congealing. So that's kind of the base look. So like I would probably stick with this, but at the moment I'm trying to do some graphic-y kind of stuff. So I'm gonna just do my eyebrow dots, which I normally do at the moment. So this is how I do it. It's fairly even, isn't it? Oh. Not to worry, we'll turn it into a star. There we go, it's a star now. I guess that works. And then maybe I'll do a little flick on the end here. Yeah. And then last, just a little bit of lip balm. And just a little dab of lipstick to lighten up my, this is just like a crappy old matte red lipstick. Just gives my lips like a little bit of colour. And I think that's the look done. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed this longer format. Let me know what you think. And if you have any suggestions, hit me up. And yeah, don't forget to like the video. Peace.